now by members of the Tarleton State University women's basketball program, and the center of our podium is head coach Misty Wilson. To her right, the far side, is Ikpeaku Iwobi. Ikpeaku is a senior forward from Houston, Texas. On the near side is Mackenzie Hailey. Mackenzie is a sophomore forward from Burleson, Texas. And Coach, it was a tough, gritty game. Kingsville made a run there at the start of the fourth, pulled within 4, but your girls persevered.
Yeah, called that timeout and just kind of tried to regather ourselves. I feel like we had gotten a little out of sorts, and we're taking uncharacteristic shots that were leading to opportunity at the other end. So gathered themselves and ended up extending the lead and finishing it.
A good portion of your offense fed off your defense. You forced 18 turnovers and converted them into 24 points.
That was one thing going into the game plan, try to really pressure their guards, help drop to the paint, really protect the paint was one of the keys to a win, and felt like we did a good job of that. Didn't get all the loose balls that we wanted to, but I thought we did a pretty good job of protecting the paint.
Ikpeaku, from your side, 12 points, 12 rebounds, your 23rd career double-double. You also had a steal to go with it. Talk a little bit about your game and the inside play.
Coach Dacus helps us a lot with our inside post game, and we try and take what he says to heart and really apply it to each and every game in practice.
Mackenzie, 15 points, a pair of 3-pointers, 8 rebounds as well, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, a pretty complete game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say.
We just have to go out and execute the game.
We just have to keep going out and execute the game.
You listened to the coach there. Talk a little bit about the offense. Ikpeaku addressed the defense, as did Coach, but Texans, when they needed points, came up with them, and you stepping outside and hitting a pair of 3s.
We did. It also helped that the guards kept driving, because I was able to pop out and let my girl follow me to allow the guards to go to the basket. So.
See, we help you out with that. Questions for the Texans? Right back here.
Mackenzie, one of the more important stretches of the game came, I can't remember exactly when in the second half, but you made the jumper, got fouled, converted the and one, and then you popped out and you hit the 3 from the top of the key. And so just kind of a 6-0 run built by yourself there. Just how important was that, especially with Kingsville making the late run there, and just what was going through your head whenever you hit that 3?
And I just got to go in. I mean, it was a close game, so when I made it, it kind of sparked the momentum and kept us going.
Coach, were you a little worried early when you got up 11-2, and then it was 11-5, and y'all got kind of stagnant for a little bit? Did you feel like maybe you were not taking advantage of an opportunity to stretch the lead out there early on?
Certainly, and actually the very thing I thought of was when I looked up and it was 16-5, I thought we were on the other side of this just last night. And you know, I know how quickly it can change, and it did. And but one thing that we really stress and try to create opportunities to learn from in practice is extending a lead. Every drill we try to really extend. We give them a goal, and then we try to get them to extend that lead. And so I think that kind of paid off, that kind of training maybe paid off a little bit in that situation.
Ikpeaku, they had narrowed it to 40-38 with a run there late in the third quarter, and then you got the bucket to make it 42-38 going in the fourth. How important was that for y'all to restore that true lead possession and to gain some momentum? Because then y'all had a run coming out in the fourth quarter.
It was extremely important. I just knew that I needed to finish strong because it was getting close to the end of the game, and we needed a bucket and possibly a free throw at the end.
Coach Wilson, like Brad just mentioned, Hawks late led in the third, gave y'all a 4-point lead. But on y'all's, I think it was the first possession in the fourth quarter, Bailey Whiff pops out, and she didn't light the scoreboard tonight, but she hit that huge 3 to start off the fourth quarter. Just how important was that shot?
It was crucial, and you know, throughout this tournament, you see our seniors being seniors. You see their leadership on the floor, and that was another instance. I mean, that's not I didn't draw that up. I'm not going to take credit for that. That was Bailey making a play, and she knew we needed a bucket. And, like Pac said a while ago, she knew we needed to finish strong, and that's what seniors do. That's why it's great to have them on the floor.
Ikpeaku, will you expound on that and tell us what that means to you to hear her say that was our seniors being seniors?
She's exactly right. We've been there, we've done that. We've been through all of this before. We've been down, we've been up. We just know what we need in the end, and we have to be there mentally, not only physically, but mentally.
And Coach, y'all had only 9 turnovers today. Can you just talk about your team's ball security?
Yeah, we're just stressing taking care of the ball. Every time we turn the ball over, we recognize it as a missed opportunity to score. And when you're playing the conference tournament, playing 3 games in 3 days, you can't mess out on those opportunities. And you got to get a shot off, and you've got to make the other team play defense. And that was one thing we stressed over and over, is taking care of the ball.
Coach, you got here and won it with Coach Hearn in 13. You got into the final and lost to West Texas A&M in 14. How does it feel to get to one now as a head coach?
It's great. It's great for our fans, to be able to be here and watch these girls play. And it is great for these seniors, these players. I mean, they've earned it. Our schedule this year, I don't know if people realize it, but our schedule has been really tough. And it's been an up and down year with a lot of youth on our team. And these players have worked and grinded and fought through adversity. And it's just great for them to be able to experience this.
Any more questions for the Texans?
Mackenzie, one more. A week ago, y'all lost to West Texas A&M, and it wasn't the end, but it kind of struggled to win at UTPB. Lost 2 the week before, and then lost to West Texas. What has this last week been like to get the mo back?
To get the momentum back, it's great because, we lost them before, but we know, like we said earlier today, it's not the end.
All right, women, thank you for an outstanding game, and best of luck tomorrow in the championship.
Thank you.
Thank you.